Hello everybody, my name is Merc. We're back, Blueprints, day 16. This time, I'm starting it from the start. Crazy, I know. I'm still quite enthralled. I've been thinking about this game some more. I had some lunch, finished my coffee. We're back at it. Some thoughts regarding yesterday. In hindsight, I definitely should not have taken the classroom and had the blessing of the courtyard at the same time, because I was flooding the pool too much. We couldn't get one thing going. I also thought about Swimbird some more, and I went back to me reading it the first time, because I had some thoughts the first time that I expounded upon, but didn't the second time when we actually read the book for the video, if you know what I mean, because I'm not going to upload that first part where you don't see anything. And it almost... Why isn't I getting vertical tearing? It almost seems like a reference to the fact that Mary herself had to censor herself. Let's try VSync. It's weird that like a week and a half in or something like that, all of a sudden I'm getting some visual tearing. It's gone now, so whatever. But yes, let's go to the outer room and see what we can uncover. I'm hoping for some good stuff. A shrine would be nice. What else? A tomb? Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread $5 in the tomb. Well, we gotta take it, right? We don't have items, we don't have a shovel. We've never seen this room. Is this gonna lead to the catacombs? It makes sense, would it not? Oh, the staircase. Oh, the staircase. It takes control of your mouse. Okay, well, we found special candles, quote unquote. Perhaps. So now we know what to do with that, well, at least one thing we can do with that fire item that we crafted the one time. I believe it's a magnifying glass and metal detector, in which case the value of both those items go up insanely. Huh. Okay, so we got the various angels. This is the housekeeping angel. This is the horse riding angel. This sucks. We're not gonna know what to do here. This is like the chimney sweep angel. Just gonna hit them as we go, even though I'm pretty sure we need to have certain ones up and certain ones down, perhaps. We got like the rancher angel. Farmer, perhaps? Seems to be a big room. We got an actual sarcophagus here. A coffin. Open only in the event of my death. Simon. So and there's no stamp on it, because he placed it on top of his own tomb. Well, he didn't place it, but someone did. Because I'm assuming this is from old Uncle Herbert Sinclair. Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, somber fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition, thrice as strong. These are the chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories, or your mother's, or mine? I'm gonna copy these as we go. Paste it in the family tree section. Excuse me, I gotta clear my throat. Let's take a sip of water. In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to what point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that I dump me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend, if not break these chains, then would I cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulcher, or sepulcher? I think it's sepulcher. To treat this sepulcher as a hallowed ground, not hollowed, which is quite the opposite, maybe. To realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom that granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within the mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition. Herbert S. Sinclair. So he's saying, find your freedom, but also you should entomb yourself in here to inspire freedom to the further generations. Like, it's the idea of placing chains upon yourself so other people can prosper, but at the same time, the self-imposed chains are what you dream of on your own. He doesn't want you to be influenced by outside. It's almost the same theme as Swimbird. So I'm glad we read Swimbird before we found this place, because it's about the idea of breaking tradition, even though if people are pointing and laughing. But in the end, he is committing to tradition himself by burying himself down here with his father and grandfather before him. So it's an interesting dichotomy, if you will. And it's like, the reason why Swimbird didn't want to break tradition was because everyone else would judge him, essentially, right? Whereas this man doesn't want to break tradition, but he knows no one's judging him. They're dead, right? He doesn't know what's beyond, but he knows right now that there's no one to judge him other than Simon. Simon's the only one who will be judging him, basically. And we don't necessarily have to, there's nothing our judgment deems for our great uncle. Like, it doesn't change anything. We got the chef angel now. Just confirming we didn't miss anything else. A lot of dirt piles. I'm getting a little philosophical in this, perhaps. This is like secret passageway territory. Oh wait, actually, speaking of, we got a map. If this is the catacombs, which it does appear to be. Did I place this in the miners underground area? No. I placed it in the main page because it was like one of the leads of things to do. And then we also have this half-torn note that says Angel Points Dreams. Like it says GEL Points Dreams, and it's like torn off. So the map I'm consulting at the moment, I want to see if its layout matches at all. So where did we come in from? It was like back here, right? No, that's another tomb. Where did we come in from? Oh, where these statues are. Okay. So there's a spiral staircase. Small little chamber there. This does not match up to the map we saw. We'll explore this way a little bit now. What could this mean? I'm assuming we want to light these candles, or any of these candles. We need to come down here with the one item. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Well, we know by now that it is not, I'm assuming. Because, again, if this is the catacombs, or connects to the catacombs, nothing else would connect to the catacombs but a tomb, right? So this is supposed to be your grandfather's, but then that leaves the question of one more casket somewhere. And there's definitely ripe opportunity for secret passageways here. Okay, then we have like a tiller angel. Yeah, maybe we'll call them the farmer and the other one the rancher. And that's it. Definitive dead end, as they say. You know, I was hoping it would be more than that, but it makes sense that we don't have enough knowledge yet. Perhaps we go to the chapel, or next time we go to the chapel, we should investigate these angels a bit more and see if they have raised tools or not. And then if we ever get the magnifying glass and... Oh, it immediately stole control of my camera. Okay, interesting. So maybe in future, that's actually one thing we should be doing more, is when we get to the, I think it's the office, we can order an item to the commissary. Magnifying glass seems pretty common, so does metal detector, to be honest. Metal detector, the problem with that is it's expensive, so... At the very least, we got some lore. And hey, I didn't realize that trophy thing is there. The trophy list. Alright, well, let's get this run going. Start with the spare bedroom. We could also start with the reading nook. Let's do that. Get the key. Okay, so that was just my concern, his library would be folding back that way. But I think we have to take it. And we're immediately low on doors now, but it's okay, probably, maybe. Got a key in here for our effort. Alright, time to read the pump system user manual. Gene Ribbon, Paul Withers. They took it out within a week of each other. And then now, Simon P. Jones, 6 years later. Sorry, I'm just getting to my notes. The Pool Series 8 is engineered specifically for luxury requirements of today's indoor, in-ground, swimming pool, and spa. The system is also expandable, allowing you to use multiple pumps and control water flow and volume to several different designated tanks and aquatic house features, be an aquarium, fountain, or good old-fashioned swimming pool. Water level indicators, selection buttons, source labels, we all understand that. Whether using a single tank system or an array of pumps, the water control panel serves as a central hub to your system. The panel is fitted with a number of buttons equal to your own home's needs, one button for each water source. The function is simple. Press a button to select the water source you'd like to adjust. Yes, regardless of the number of pumps or water sources being used, water can only be adjusted from a source whose corresponding button is selected. After you have selected a source using the water control panel, the next step is to set out the pump associated with that source to pump either in or out. This will initiate water flow to or from one of your supply tanks. So yes, to selected source, that goes to the tank. Pump lever controls water flow direction. Okay, so that's how I have to think about it. If I want the water to go that way into the tank, I want to pull it that way. Otherwise, if I want it to go to the source, I have to have it down. Pump may be connected to more than one tank, allowing you to store and retrieve even more water, recommended for cleaning larger Olympic-sized pools. We do actually have that. In these cases, the tank a pump is using can be changed by simple flip of the switch. We know that. Use water. Quick start guide. Use water control panel to select water source. Yes. Use water pump lever to set water flow direction. Is that really it? This had no information for us. That's disappointing. But in the end, I'm okay because I don't really want to be reading another book at the moment. I'm sure we'll be reading more in the future. That's so unfortunate. So there's like not even information beyond this card potentially. And even this, that's nebulous. I don't know if we know anything about Paul or Jean. I don't know. Oh well, that's fine, I guess. Potentially, maybe. Wow. Early trophy room, early weight room's kind of hurting. We have to take it, right? You know me, I like my library next to my weight room. We'll be at 31 steps, which is fine, but not good. Like, this is the most hurting it's ever gonna be, of course, but whatever. At least it's out of the way. Oh my god, these rooms are hurting me in my soul. We take passageway here for sure, and then we back up. And we pray we don't need gems. Package has been delivered. Let's go to the mailroom. So the letters are still here. It's good to know. Sleeping Mask gems keys. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Kimberly. So I wonder if Kimberly Thompson is one of the other maid ladies, because there's only a few ladies in the house staff picture that we saw. There's quite a few dudes. Okay, I was looking for Den. That said, none of these are amazing. We take hallway here? Yeah, I think we take hallway here. I can't believe they showed us trophy room right away. I guess I don't see why not. Okay, this is a beautiful courtyard. Give me that gem back. We did get a shovel. Hey, courtyard seems pretty good for giving you at least one item. I don't know if that's always the case, but sometimes a trunk. Only one dig spot that time though. Alright, let's see what this dead end is. Definitely not bedroom. We could use the food. We could just take the gems. I think we just take the gems. Let's see how this gets. We were chatting in the group chat about how the parlor game might get harder. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. Well, that empirically cannot be true. Which means that they're both true, and the gems are in the false box, which is this one. Oh, I didn't realize I had to grab the key. Easy. Alright, onwards. Study, dining room, chapel. I did say we want to kind of check out chapel. We could actually do study. We have a lot of doors still. We have 3 doors. And this is... Technically, these are only one door, if you want to think about it the way I do. If you want to. This is a drafting room. I think we want this. Reroll potential is huge, and we actually are kind of flooded with gems a little bit early, which is excellent. 2 steppers for coming in here, even though there was no reason to come in here, I guess. Unfortunately... I don't understand the relevance of this chess piece. We found the other chess piece below. 44 letters in the message. And it's always F at the bottom, it seems, face and ace. So it's like you need a full house, and then you need to go through all the letters. Because I'm recording, theoretically, I could go back and, like, pay attention to each room as we go. I mean, I guess it's faster just to, like, write them as you go. Right? I don't know. Because this, like, this room doesn't have any. You know what I mean? It does appear to have ventilation. which is interesting because we actually do have a vent into the weight room now. Not that we can do anything with it. Let's go to the dead end first, which is this way. Theoretical dead end. Get some keys. And potential hallway synergy. We could use some keys for sure. It's another drafting room. Give me that nanner. 13. Oops. 1 plus 2 is 3, and then 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 5 is 25, minus 20 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1, times 18 is 18, divided by 9 is 2. Not too bad. They are getting weirdly complicated, but I'm sure nowhere near as complicated as they'll get. Do we take the hallway? We could. Doesn't seem like a bad hallway. I think we do that, then we go back to the passageway, and we start snaking our way leftwards. Seems okay. Security boiler room. Corridor. None of these line up the way I want them to. I mean, corridor is fine, I guess. Probably just take corridor. We got such big hallway in this middle. It's fine. What is this room? Another hallway. Or, we could get these items. Doesn't seem bad. Because we have that route to the right and potential to the left. We'll do this, and then we'll go left. Metal detector. Yeah, I think I tried with the metal detector specifically. I don't think there's a way to get it without stepping into the room. I'm watching that number. Yep. That's fine. I was just curious. I had to try it. Okay. Silver key. Which is pretty big. Maybe we even use that next? Might be a little early to use that. I don't know. I mean, we can't choose to use it, I guess. Especially because this is already unlocked. Okay, we got the den. That's what we're looking for. Get these common rooms out of here. Kind of looking for spare room, I'll be real, but we don't need these dice. We could spend. We could spend. What if I redraw? Will I regret this? I don't necessarily regret it. Veranda's kind of scary, but it's okay. It's not scary. We have 4 gems. We can deal. Sledgehammer. Turnip is nice. Veranda usually seems worth, even if you have no green room synergy. I mean, if you have a shovel, it's definitely worth. Okay. Dead end. We could do... It's one of these two for sure. We could get the pantry out of the pool. Guest bedroom's good too. I guess in this situation we probably want guest bedroom. We can get more steps and we can save the door. We don't need the money. We could of course re-roll. I walked in here without thinking if there was gonna be an item or not, but thankfully there was. Oh yeah, we also have sleep masks. So, that's pretty big value. And then we need some big value doors here. Spare bedroom it is, I think, because we have that value. Bedroom value. We don't have a nursery though. We did get an item on the table, and by item I need money. There's that pantry. We don't need keys. I think we take the pantry. Apple for the effort. And then now we special key. Yeah, for sure. Use the silver key. I was kind of hoping for this too. So Rotunda does count as a big four-way. This is our last hallway. We do have a lot of keys. Maybe we do Great Hall. We have a lot of keys, and we want to save our 3 gems is crazy. If we had a lockpick, this would feel a lot better, but it's probably okay. I think we continue forward, unless metal detector procs. And it did. We got some money. Is there more? Oh, there's one more. That's funny. I got fooled by the metal detector, kind of. Looks like there's actually something in here as well. We have so many keys. We do need the gem. And we got the switch as well. Okay, so right side antechamber. Unfortunately, this is the hardest one for us to access, but like for difficulty to access, it's definitely this one because we need like perfect routing here. Then this one because it's just harder to get up here, and then this one, of course, because theoretically the foundation might even help us get to this one. So the front door, we need to figure out the best way to open the front door. Which one's the front door again? I feel like I put that in my solve puzzles notes. I did. That's the greenhouse door. Okay. And then the secret garden is the last one, which requires the key. Okay. So either way, it's pretty tough to get to. Let's go through this door now. This is a tough solarium. I think we take it. I was gonna say, is there anything in here? There is. Multiple things. Knowledge on how to open the cloister. Some money. We got a pawn in here. Tiger in tier, I'm assuming. So this is a G room. I'm gonna open this. I had a feeling. So now we're in sunk cost fallacy territory. At least this is guaranteed to be the door, I think. And then we can take walk-in closet. And maybe we'll get some good stuff back, as well as a dead end room out of the pool. And also, there's mad money in the tomb now, I think, because we have a number of dead ends. Well, a few. Mail room, guest room, study. Solarium, walk-in closet. We have quite a few, actually. So we need to keep that in mind. Car keys, whatever. Coupon. I was hoping for a key in here, because then it would justify us going maybe into one of these doors, but I think instead we have the shovel. Maybe we do go into the basement now. I'm just confirming how many dead ends we have. We technically have 5. There's a few others, but I don't think they count. Because yeah, I think it has to be like the title dead end, which is on the room type. Okay. Wait, addition? Oh, because it's a room we added. Found floor plans and studio additions. Okay. And what about the outer rooms? Oh, we have seen all of them now. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna extract. Like this is a looter shooter of some sort. Go through the corridor, it's a passageway. That early weight room was pretty rough, but we have been working around it. Especially with sleep mask, we're actually doing okay in that regard. When did we get sleep mask from mailroom? Okay, so yeah. I was checking, or was considering if we should go into the guest bedroom. So we could just go to the hallway here too. And draft another dead end. We're actually not that far from the entrance, so we could keep going for a little bit. We're not that pressed on steps. So let's see if we can get another dead end right here. Master bedroom, we've never seen this. Wine cellar is also pretty huge. +1 for each room in your house. This is why we don't see it, is because I don't want to take it early. We do have like almost 25 rooms, 23 rooms now. We don't take wine cellar too often, but I don't think there's really anything down there. We do have bedroom synergy. We have 3 green rooms as well. And a shovel. These are all solid picks, I think. Patio's a door. We have green room synergy with veranda. And we'll probably see master bedroom again. We also can, I'm trying to get a good gem economy. We need a magnifying glass and a workshop too. I know I'm just saying a bunch of things that we need, but if we can get a good gem economy, then towards the end of this mansion, we can really start re-rolling like crazy. Is the ideal. Now this can be a dead end too, potentially. Sucks that it's a locked door. Oh, a foyer. This would unlock the rest of the Great Hall for us. We have used most of the hallways, I think, though. We do have one more hallway. We've never seen the foyer. We have enough gems to justify. Is there anything we see immediately? We see hands pointing to the door. I don't see any, like, money or items, though. I don't want to go back to the hallway and see how this looks. Yeah, this is kind of rough, which is what I was fearing. Is there anything interesting with the utility closet? Not necessarily. This is a dead end, right? We could use the gem and keys. Not necessarily the money. Now we go back to foyer. I know I'm mismanaging steps, I realize this, but I think it's good to have like the knowledge, because I was like, what is this room gonna be, right? So we have to like work around it. We only have 2 doors now. But theoretically, the Great Hall is completely open now. I did just kind of run through this, but it's okay. Do we definitely take an observatory? It costs a gem, but otherwise we're re-rolling probably, right? Oh, we could take bedroom, actually. We could justify a bedroom here. I feel like I don't value observatory enough. And maybe I should. It's gonna be, I think we're at 10 stars. So I don't know what that's gonna do, if it's gonna give us like double hallway opportunity or how that's divisible. Ugh. Like I said, I want to get good gem economy. We have bedroom synergy, we just don't have a nursery. Also, it just kind of ran through this room. There's nothing in here, right? Doesn't appear so. Who are all these people? Oh, actually it says their names. Okay, Lord William Epson. I'm gonna take screenshots of this. Don't know where I'm gonna put them, so I guess I'll just put them in the general, like, leads page. Baron Thomas Sinclair. Which is a great-grandfather. These are both great-grandfathers, actually. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Is this like great-great-grandfather? Or one of them? Ja'ari Yena. Baron Edwin Sinclair. I don't think we've ever even heard the name Edwin before, so he must be like great-great-great-grandfather, maybe. And we've seen this guy a lot. Count Isaac Gates. I was calling him a Tekken reject. A long-lost Mishima heir with the hair. Okay, well, we didn't actually get anything. I mean, yeah, we got the benefit of the foyer, but no real information there. We continue, especially because this is a free room. Nothing in here, though. That's unfortunate. Probably, yeah, we use keys here now because we don't need to on the Great Hall. We redraw, I think, for the first time. Do I want Pump Room? I don't really. Like, what am I looking for? I feel like I don't want to flood the pool anymore. I don't know what the draft pool looks like, but I want to pare it down so we can like get the master bedroom, among other things. This is an okay chapel. We have so much money. Okay, so we see the angels again. They all have their tools raised. Wait, maybe this is the steps we have to do. So there's an order here. So we got Rinna the farmer angel. Next, I thought I would have copied this, but I guess I didn't. I was at the point of copying everything because I guess I didn't know how relevant these stained glass would be. Then we got Chef Angel, Rancher Angel, Chimney Sweep Angel, which is again pretty funny. Hope it's copying. We'll see in a sec. Maid Angel. And then Jockey Angel. Equestrian Angel. And then finally the Angel of Judgment. Some sort of royal angel. With a scepter and a shield and a crown. Do be 7 screenshots. So that worked out. What are we looking for here? I don't know, but let's go this way first. I don't know, but let's go this way first. We take gymnasium, I think. And then we don't necessarily need to go in it yet. Does chapel have ventilation? It doesn't. It's a it's not all red rooms. Let's open this door, I guess. Don't necessarily need the observatory here. What am I gonna... Okay, I guess we could turn off the gymnasium. And then I'm like considering turning off the keycard thing too. I mean, if we turn off the gymnasium, then we can just keep walking forward. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Not that we couldn't keep walking forward, but it like helps us justify the idea. One thing about the keycard entry system, like, I think you want it on until you find security. Does suck that we have to pay the toll every time we walk through chapel now, but whatever. We got running shoes, and yeah, this is exactly what I mean. Do I have keycard? I don't. Do have a shovel. A lot of coins. And a turnip. Don't mind if I do. Let's go this way first. Beautiful aquarium. Got the broken lever for the greenhouse, but I don't think we're gonna find greenhouse. I think greenhouse can only be found from the bottom up. Going this way, I think. Maybe, I don't know. It's gotta be on right side, so this is our last chance, I think, maybe to find it. I think we finally take dowsing rod, get this coat check out of here. We put something better in the coat check. I always feel like whatever we put in the coat check, it's always wrong. You know? Maybe we put car keys in the coat check and this way it never spawns again. I mean, I don't see us building a garage this run. There's no downside to doing that, other than if we find a garage in any of these slots later. But I'm not even sure we can at this high north. We probably can, but... settled on the bunk room. We have the right side door open. Left side door is secret garden, so we can't even do that. And bottom door is greenhouse. Wait, greenhouse and secret garden are both along the right edge, so it's like really hurting. If I take this, what are we spending money on? We already have, we have so much money. I don't want to reroll. I don't want to buy these, and I don't want the bunk bed. We're so close to a full house. I shouldn't say so close, but we're pretty close. Kind of don't like the idea that you need greenhouse or secret garden. But apparently there are other ways, we just don't know them. Yeah, I don't know if this foundation's in a good spot. The more I think about it, the more I kind of regret it. Tons of loot, at least. keycard door. I didn't realize. So is that. So now we go back. And then we go into the basement and see if we can solve something with the chapel. Knowledge. I'm hoping it's going to just be like, that's the order that you have to raise them in. Which seems decent enough for an observation-based puzzle. We actually can get in and out of this house pretty easily. In comparison to a lot of other houses we've made. So we go back to the tomb. Even saving some steps with the running shoes. I do feel faster out here than inside. Maybe it is a running shoes speed buff. I don't know. Ooh, this is a little weird. Okay, it's fine. Just hold forward. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to raise all of them again. Because they start raised, right? And I was lowering them one by one. Is that what I was doing? Oh my god, money. Plus $17. We need to... I was gonna say reroll for... We need a boudoir is what we need. We can get the gems and reroll. Again, there's only one other sarcophagus here, so... We're definitely missing some rooms. Okay, we want them all raised or all lowered, and then we'll work from one or the other. Okay, so this would be the last one. Okay, I think we got them all. So, what tool is this? That's the hoe. So we're looking for farmer. And then let me maximize this, make it slightly easier. I almost clicked on it. Again, not that it would have been that big of a deal, I guess. We're looking for the chef. And then... Nope, that's rancher. I almost called it chimney sweep, because I'm crazy. And then we're looking for chimney sweep. And then I believe this is the maid with the broom, then jockey, and then kingly. Look at that. That feels good. Ooh, we're going even deeper. Maybe this is going to the catacombs now. Okay, so I gotta pull up the catacombs maps. I told you there were more sarcophagus. There had to be. Music is picking up. Yeah, this looks like it might be the... Oh, it's definitely the room. There's a passageway beyond this. Right here. This is where the minecart is. Okay. Kind of a little all over the place right now. Doesn't look like there's anything on these. We got like 5 generations. Why did he put an arrow over there? Like, if you think people aren't going to notice that? Got the old Grim Reaper here. Unfortunately, this tells us literally nothing. We've seen this map. We know the existence of the reservoir. I would love to open up this door so I could get there. You know what I'm saying? So are you an angel as well? You must be. Okay, sick. Yes. Again, why is the arrow there? It's such an obvious, it's like a non-puzzle, obviously, so the arrow doesn't need to exist. If, I don't know. That's so weird to me. You're like defiling your great-great-great-great-granduncle's grandfather's tomb by instilling a comical error or arrow and error in their tomb. Okay. So we accomplished the thing we're trying to do. Weirdly, well, one of the many things we're trying to do. These candles can be lit as well. We really need to find a magnifying glass in the workshop. And more gems to enable this. So we can finally get in this dang rowboat. We have the water level appropriate. From last time we messed around in the pump room, or last couple times maybe. And then now it's going to take us to the other side. We don't have a pump room this time either, so we can't necessarily mess with it. Okay, nice little cutscene, I guess. It is weirdly framey. I don't know why I'm looking at the map. Oh, I guess if we really want to, we could open up the antechamber door before we do anything too crazy. Sorry. Like, we can do it this way, right? Yeah. As long as this minecart is like that, then we can always open up the antechamber. We don't have access to the upper area this time. This is quite the long hallway. Does it really need to be this long? Maybe, I guess, it's to emphasize how deep you go into the mountain or something. Okay, well, we have two doors open, but we don't have access to that door on the right because of the foundation and the nursery or guest bedroom, bunk room. What? Y'all saw that, right? My run's just done? Excuse me, I wasn't done with the run. We had no key card, we had one more door at least. What the hell just happened? Okay, well, at the very least, next run, if we can make a pump room antechamber run happen, then we can find that secret room in the reservoir. I guess in the grand scheme of things, this isn't that bad. We learned some stuff. We probably weren't going to accomplish many other interesting things other than the fact that we had over $100 that I was looking to spend. I am a little tilted, to say the least. How long is this? It's still an hour long. Oh my. Well, I'm gonna go complain about that in the group chat. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed at least me falling through the earth. What the hell just happened? I guess I'll see you next time. Bye.